Alright, welcome. This is the homework solution for week 24. We have Thursday, February 14 here. Here it says to simplify the expression, write the expression using only positive exponents. Again, right, we cannot deal with the negative exponent. We have to do something about it. Okay? Remember the rule, right? If it's on the sign on the exponent changes when you go from the top to the bottom or bottom to the top, okay, of the fraction. So the first one, my first step is to make it into a fraction, so I divide this by 1. There's a top part of the fraction and there's a bottom part of the fraction. Do you see the y to the negative 4 power? We want to make that positive, so we want to bring it down. So the 6 stays on top. Nothing happened to the 6. That negative 4 is attached to the y. That's why when you bring it down, the y comes with it, right? So it becomes just y to the 4th power, because when it goes from the top to the bottom, the sign on the exponent changes. So your final answer is 6 divided by 4 to the 4th power. Next one, 21. The first thing you want to do is deal with this 8 to the negative 2 power by turning it into a fraction, then bring it from the top to the bottom. You get 1 divided by 8 to the 2. Okay? Multiply straight across. 1 times a7 gets you a7 on top. On the bottom, you just get 82. Alright? That's it. Next one, 22. 9c3 divided by c to the negative 4 power. Right? We want to make this into a positive. Right? So I bring it on top. Okay? When it goes from the bottom to the top, it becomes positive. So it's 9 c third, that's what happened, times c4 power. How do I get c to the 4th power? Do you see how this is on the bottom? It goes to the top. That is how the negative 4 became a positive 4. Right? This is a multiplication product, so you add the power. So c, 3 plus 4 is c to the 7th. So your answer is 9, c to the 7th. Next, we have b, 5b negative 2 divided by b to the negative 3. Again, you want to deal with that b negative 3. Okay? So I think I brought it. Oh, no, I just did the quotient here. It didn't matter because, look, I subtracted. So negative 2 subtracted negative 3, right? That is my quotient rule. Look, that is my quotient rule. Some of you are like, what are you doing? When you divide, quotient rule, you subtract the exponent. That's what I did here. I subtracted the exponent. Right? But notice, when I subtract the negative, it just becomes a positive. Right? Right? If I get to this step, I just brought this up. Right? b negative 3 brings it up. It becomes 3 to the b to the positive 3. I would still get the same answer. Applying the quotient rule or the negative exponent rule, I would still get me the same answer. Add this, so negative 2 plus 3 is just 1. So your answer is 5b to the 1st power, or you could just write it as 5b. Okay? 24. 8x3 divided by 2x9. You have the 8 and the 2, right? So that's how I got 4. 8 divided by 2 just gets you 4. Okay? That's how I got that, right? So the 8 divided by 2 becomes 4. Nothing happens to the x3 power divided by x to the 9 power. Now I apply the quotient rule, okay? X to the power 3 subtract x to the 9, because again, that is the quotient rule. You subtract the exponent when it's a quotient. Alright? So, you get x, 4x to the negative 6. Are we allowed to have a negative exponent? No. Turn it into a fraction. Divide it by 1, right? That's my fraction. X to the negative 6 comes back down. So the x negative 6 comes down, becomes x to the 6. Your final answer is 4 divided by x to the 6. 25. 3d negative 4 times 4d4. So the first thing that I did is did the multiplication. 3 times 4 gets you 12. Nothing happened to the d negative 4 power and d to the 4th power. We saw here, this is a, what is it? It's a what? Product rule. You add the exponent. Negative 4 plus 4 gets you 0. So you get 12d, 0. We know what D0 is, which is just 1. 12 times 1 is just 1. 26. M negative 2 times n to the power 3. Can we allow to have a negative exponent? No. Make sure you turn this into a fraction. How did I get 4 there? Should be a 2. 2, and that should be a 2. Right? So this was a fraction, turned into a fraction, then I flipped it. Right? The m negative 2 comes to the bottom. That is how it becomes m to the positive 2. Nothing happened to the n to the fourth power. Multiply it across, you get n to the fourth power divided m to the second power. These you cannot subtract. This has a base of n, this has a base of m. They're two different things, apples and oranges. Okay? 27. K0 becomes 1, W0 becomes 1. I deal with the 0 exponent first, right? That just becomes 1. Okay? Simplify gets you 3, negative 2 on top, on bottom, W to the negative 6 power, right? Multiplying by 1 doesn't change anything, right? So, this is a negative exponent, this is a negative exponent. This is on top, so this is going to go on bottom. So the 3, negative 2 is going to go to the bottom. W, negative 6 is going to go on top. In the process, the sign changes. W, negative 6 goes on top, becomes W6 power. 3 to the negative 2 power comes down. It becomes 3 to the 2 power on bottom. And nope, that's it. That would be all your answers, okay? Those are all your homework solutions for Thursday.